everyone, and welcome to Season 9 of Cronkite Cut. I'm Ricky Cornish, and this season we'll have new specialists, all the latest gossip, and I'm so excited to be sitting next to my brand new co-host, Faith Abercrombie.
Well, thanks, Ricky. I'm so excited to be here and spill all of that Hollywood tea.
Oh, well, the kettle is certainly boiling at this point for our first episode, so what will we be talking about?
Well, today we're talking about Maroon 5's Super Bowl halftime show, celebrity engagements, and so much more.
Well, I cannot wait to dive into all those stories, but first, let's head over to Evan with one of our favorite sitcoms coming to an end.
One of the most iconic shows in American broadcast history is officially ending. Tuesday, ABC President Kerry Burke broke the news that Season 11 will be Modern Family's last at a press tour. The award-winning show started all the way back in 2009, meaning that it's been on the air for nearly a decade. Throughout the last 10 seasons, we've seen the Pritchetts, Dumfries, and Tuckers go through many ups and downs, including an unexpected pregnancy and losing a loved one. The show has also shined a spotlight on the diversity in the American family today. Throughout the sitcom's long run, it has won 21 coveted Primetime Emmy Awards and 6 Writers Guild of America Awards. Modern Family writers promise many more milestone events for the cast of characters in the final season. We can't wait.
Thank you, Evan. It's safe to say every Modern Family stan was disappointed with the news, but they weren't the only upset fans this week. Football fans and music lovers were let down with Maroon 5's Super Bowl halftime show Sunday night. Although the band performed some of their biggest hits like Harder to Breathe, This Love, and their latest chart topper Girls Like You, Twitter users and critics alike panned the concert for being too boring. Guest appearances from rappers Travis Scott and Big Boy couldn't make the set any more exciting either. Toward the end of the snooze fest, Adam Levine sparked controversy when he took off his tank top and performed shirtless. Many people were frustrated with Levine's freedom to show some skin, opposed to Janet Jackson's career downfall after her wardrobe malfunction exposed her breast during the Super Bowl halftime show in 2004. And to make matters worse, fans of SpongeBob SquarePants felt robbed when their iconic performance of the song Sweet Victory from the episode Band Geeks was cut short to introduce Travis Scott. Well, I have to talk about this more, so joining Faith and I at the desk are reporters Julia Sorgi and Heather Cumberledge to talk more about Maroon 5's performance compared to other stars' halftime shows in the past. So guys, I have to ask you, what do we think of Maroon 5's performance to start off?
To be honest with you, I wasn't that impressed.
It was so boring.
Yeah, I thought it was a little boring.
And I think the tank top coming off is like a cheap thrill.
I think they were just trying to spice it up. I think that it was a really last-minute thrown-together show. You know, they originally wanted Cardi B, and it was very apparent. She decided she wasn't going to give in. She didn't want to do the show. She was trying to make a stand. So 2 weeks in, they were trying to go, oh my God, who can we get? Maroon 5. Adam Levine was like, okay, let's put together a show. I'm just going to start getting naked. Let's go for it. See what we can get going.
Well, the fact that they promised a SpongeBob SquarePants appearance, and they just did 2 seconds of the iconic
It's like a flash,
episode.
quick.
Yeah, and then Travis Scott comes in, I was like, okay, we were all just robbed of one of our favorite childhood memories.
Yeah.
For Travis Scott to only come in and do one song is another thing.
Yeah, and I mean, there was no choreography. Like, if you look back to Beyonce and Bruno Mars's performance, they had so much choreography. Beyonce almost fell, but she made that look like a dance move, honestly.
It's so true.
And even when Bruno Mars in 2014 had his own performance, he was incredible. And the added influence of MetLife being outside during Just the Way You Are, they had the fireworks show.
Yes,
That was awesome.
It's special. I think there are artists in the past like Katy Perry and Lady Gaga that have like pushed the limits, you know? I mean, Lady Gaga jumped off the roof of the plane.
Flying,
That
literally
was
flying.
insane. Flying down, we were like, oh my God, is that a star? No, it's Lady Gaga. What is she doing?
But she is a star from A Star Is Born.
Oh, good job.
So one band I'd like to bring up that didn't do any fanfare at all, only did 3 songs, was U2. In 2002, right after 9/11, the NFL wanted to do something to tribute 9/11, and during Where the Streets Had No Name, they projected all of the people who had died as a tribute to them and their families, which was just something really special.
That's awesome.
See, like, that's memorable. Like, they made an impact. I felt like with this Maroon 5 performance, I don't know what they gave to the table.
It's going to be forgotten within the next 2 years.
Exactly. It definitely doesn't fall among one of the best Super Bowls, but I feel like it doesn't really fall among one of the worst either. What do you guys think is some of the worst Super Bowl halftime performances?
Well, it's funny. I always mention that we talk about Beyonce and Bruno Mars dance off, like what an iconic moment that was.
The best.
But
So
Coldplay was the headliner.
Oh, true. I didn't even know that.
Are you serious?
They were the headliner, but no one remembers that. They only talk about Beyonce and Bruno Mars, which is
Coldplay.
fair.
Yeah, I remember them coming onto a stage with a bunch of colored flowers. It just didn't fit with them, and the Super Bowl is a
time.
I don't even
Yeah.
remember that part of it.
Exactly.
Real.
You don't want to
Honestly, it was all
remember
blur.
that.
It was all
so
blur.
strange.
I also think Justin Timberlake's performance last year was pretty boring as well.
Yeah.
Why did we even let him do another Super Bowl performance, especially after the one with Janet Jackson? That makes me so livid that
know.
they gave him another platform after he made such a mockery of the Super Bowl and made such a disrespectful stance against women. I just don't understand, especially after women have been making such important strides and after Me Too. It's just disrespectful. I don't understand.
I get it. I say justice for Janet Jackson. She
Justice
needs to
for
come
Janet.
back, have her own thing, and we'll just see what she can do.
Yeah, for real. If
Agreed.
Adam Levine can take off his shirt, then a little slip up can happen, I feel like.
Definitely.
Well, now to Mia, who has details on a viral video that has us all feeling a little hungry.
Girl Scout Kiki Pascal is making money moves with her Cardi B remix. Yep, the talented 10-year-old came up with the remix idea in an effort to sell more Girl Scout cookies. Since posted, the video has gone viral with over 2 million views. Yeah, the 10-year-old told CBS LA that the remix took only about an hour or so for her to make. No big deal, right? It's also caught the attention of one very important customer, Queen Cardi B herself. That's right, Cardi retweeted the video with the caption, "I want all the cookies." Same girl, same.
Thanks, Mia. Now I'm honestly just craving some Thin Mints. Speaking of ideas, what would you think of the idea of Jennifer Lawrence getting married? Well, that's exactly what she's doing. Jennifer is officially off the market. This A-list celebrity is engaged to her boyfriend, Cook Maroney. Sources say that this hot couple has been together since June of 2018. Unlike past relationships, Jennifer and Cook have kept out of the public eye and been very much private. I know what you're thinking. Who is Cook Maroney? Well, he is a high-profile art gallerist and director of New York's Gladstone Gallery that is known to sell to A-list clients. It's no surprise that an art connoisseur caught the love bug for J-Law because she is definitely a work of art. We have yet to see this massive ring up close, but there have been multiple pics of Jennifer out and about carrying that rock on her finger. For all of you longtime Hunger Games fans, we know this girl has always been on fire, but it's so good to see that her soon-to-be hubby sees it too. So Ricky, honestly, 12-year-old me is kind of shaking right now. I thought she would end up with Peter Millark.
I know Josh Hutcherson,
Yes.
that would be a perfect scenario, right? I think we
Yes.
were all like that. But I'm just so happy for her because I haven't heard of her dating anyone since she dated Chris Martin from Coldplay
Yeah,
at
me
least
either.
a few years ago, right? So the fact that they have a nice little private relationship that sparked into something awesome is great.
Yeah, and she's hilarious. I mean, he's probably cracking up every single day. Like, honestly, who wouldn't want to be with her?
I know, I would marry her as well. I think that would be just fantastic. Well, now transitioning from some happy news to actually some tragic news. 21 Savage, known for songs such as Bank Account and A Lot, has been detained by ICE, according to officials. Milan and Pascal have all of the details you need to know.
All this 21 Savage drama has me asking, Young Savage, why you trapping so hard? Shaya bin Abraham Joseph, professionally known as 21 Savage, was arrested this past Sunday by Immigration and Customs Enforcement, known as ICE, for reportedly overstaying his visa. Yikes. It is also reported that 21 is originally from the UK. What? 21 is now facing potential deportation back to the UK, but hopefully his lawyers and all those zeros in his bank account can help him out. Well, I guess you really do learn something new every day. Here to talk to me more about this controversy is Pascal. What do you think of the whole thing?
Well, honestly, I'm very confused on why 21 Savage would get deported. Like, he's one of my favorite rappers, and I feel like the fans aren't gonna react to this very well.
I don't really think so either, but honestly, I had no idea he was from the UK.
No
He
clue.
raps about Atlanta, Georgia. Like, what?
Yep,
Where?
no accent.
No
at all.
accent at all.
No,
And you would
definitely
think, like,
zero.
you would want to flex that. Like, who wouldn't want to flex that you're from the UK?
I definitely would want to.
I don't even know.
There's really no telling what will be happening for sure yet, so we'll just have to wait and see. Back to you guys.
Wow, this is some really sad news. Faith, I didn't know he was from the UK either.
I know, like, seriously, Pascal, I agree with you. Where the heck is the accent?
That's what I want to know. I mean, he did move here when he was pretty young, like I think around 9 years old, but I would be way less shook if he had the accent.
Okay, maybe. I just want to see how this all pans out, honestly. So we're going to stay on top of this story, and you can look out for our updates on our social media at Cronkite_cut.
And for all those latest episodes and bloopers, check out our new and improved website, cronkitecut.weebly.com, or our YouTube channel. We'll be back next week. I'm Ricky Cornish.
And I'm Faith Abercrombie. Cronkite Cut is your source for entertainment news, a cut above the rest.
Thanks for watching.